Okay, this is the Busybody trophy for Harold Halibut. We're in chapter 1.3. It's our first visit to the arcade.
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
You think everything sounds exciting?
Well, that new boy thing and all. Might give us something new to natter about.
That new boy, Tim, what's it gonna pick up anyway? Alien radio drama?
Not sure, Alon. Maybe we'll get some fancy pictures.
Seems to me be more interesting to go sideways than back up top.
You're going sideways, Alon.
Right you are, Zim. It's all this sitting around nattering with you.
Okay, this is gossip number 2. We're still in chapter 1.3, and we're here, and then we left to go see Bridget in the energy district, and now we're back again. So it's the same chapter.
Hey, Zim, what do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie, who likes filters. Hence, Filter Frankie.
Right. Well, I heard he's always mucking about in the filters, digging up all sorts that he sells to Tommy.
What I want to know is, why doesn't anyone just go down there and find stuff?
You ever been down to filters, Alon?
Nah, you?
I got shown him once. Not very appealing, and technically off limits.
Well then, there we go.
Who you reckon he, or indeed she, is then?
Well, we can probably surmise he, or indeed she, isn't really called Frankie.
Solid reasoning, Alon.
So my guess is, he or she could be anyone.
Could be you, Alon.
Could be you, Zim.
Aye. Then, there would we be.
Down the filters, most like.
Aye. Good thing we're not down to filters. I'm just getting comfy.
Okay, this is chapter 1.4. It's the day after the audio leak from Earth.
All right, Zim.
Not bad, Alon. You heard that leak?
Yes, I did, Zim. Load of old nonsense, wasn't it?
Load of old nonsense, Alon. That said, I feel bad for the bloke that leaked it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cop an earful.
An earful he shall cop. You know what I'd say if I was Madam CEO?
What would you say, Zim?
If I was the CEO, I'd say to him, "Oi, you're leakier than a cheap bucket and I'm not having it. Check yourself and your tan-eye communication protocol before you wreck yourself."
It's an earful, but a justifiable one, Zim. Maybe you should be the next CEO.
Nah, too much responsibility, Alon.
You know what I'd say if I was CEO?
What would you say then, Alon?
I'd say, "Oi, you! You're leakier than an old pipe full of hungry mice, and I'm not having it. Now pull yourself together and remember that everything makes mistakes, but it's how you learn from them that counts."
And right you'd be, Alon. Right you'd be. Maybe you should be CEO.
Nah, too much responsibility. Happy right where I am, Zim.
Okay, it's chapter 2.4. They just gave, Cyrus and Slippy just gave their presentations. And I'm back in the arcade.
You see the relaunch presentation then, Zim?
I did indeed, Alon. That Slippy fella's annoying, isn't he?
Certainly is. Pretty shaky scientific principles too, if you ask me.
And what do you know about the scientific principles of a relaunch?
Not a great deal, Zim, but I know when someone's talking the talk instead of walking the walk, if you catch me drift.
That Cyrus chap didn't fare too well, though, did he? He walked a walk with no talk, then fell over anyway.
That's right, Zim. But I liked him. Ernest.
Cyrus, he was called.
I know, Zim. I mean, he was sincere, though. I'm more inclined to trust a man like that.
Well, doesn't seem like either of our options are much cop, eh?
Not much cop at all. Still, be nice if it does happen. Change the scenery and all that.
Seems like a lot of effort to swap the endless ocean for the endless ocean of stars to me, Alon.
And what if we find a new planet to rest on, Zim?
What if we don't, Alon?
What if we don't, indeed?
Well said, Alon. Well said.
Okay, this is chapter 4.2.
Zim, do you hear about those new cupcakes?
Oh, those new Sonny's cupcakes?
Yeah, Sonny's.
Yeah. She looked more like gloomy to me.
On account of cupcakes not selling?
They're not selling, are they not?
Apparently not.
On account of them being horrible?
Yeah, apparently. I've heard people say nothing should have that many flavours at once.
Ah, poor Sonny.
Poor people who ate her cupcakes.
Never understood cupcakes, me. If I want a cake, I want it on a plate, not in a cup.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
cups are for drinks, like beer.
Cup beer. Now you're talking, Alon.
Or beer that's thick as cake.
Beer cake. Oh, now you're talking, Alon.
That's what I'm talking about, Zim.
Get you a cup beer, Alon.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, this is chapter 4.3. You might be able to get this at the end of 4.2, but I think it's after the whole heist thing with Allwater. But as long as you come here before you commit
This exchange business is curious,
to
eh,
like
Zim?
the next
It
section,
is indeed, Alon.
you should be okay.
Who'd have thought we'd be swimming in fish folk aboard the Fedora, eh?
Right, Zim. I had one of him, bright green head, fin and arms that seemed to shift colours like a multifaceted jewel reflecting deep-sea sun, come right up to me and touched my nose the other day with nary a by your leave.
Alon, you came over all lyrical there.
Maybe I did, Zim. But what about the nose? The audacity?
The audacity, Alon. But great business all in all, eh? I had one smooth and pale like a pearl. They came right up to me, they did, and asked me if I had Tidimo.
Tadimo, Zim?
Tidimo, Alon. Apparently, it means the understanding that nothing is urgent, and things will work out.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
I rather liked it myself, Alon.
Now, Zim, did you hear about the goings-on in the all-water district?
What's that? You mean that lightkeeper lot causing havoc and making the ship shake?
Right you are, Zim. Bothersome sounding business. I reckon it's all connected.
How's that, Alon?
I'm working on it, Zim. Maybe the keepers discovered some kind of conspiracy by Allwater to take over the cave while all the fish folk are here, prodding noses and telling people about their nice Tadimo.
The audacity.
Well, I, for one, welcome our fish folk friends, and if I hear about Allwater trying any funny business with their cave, I won't be happy.
Nor I, Alon. Still, have a bit of Tidimo, eh?
Right you are, Zim.
So that should be all that you need to listen to get the Busybody trophy.